Okay. Can I have your year and major?
I'm in my second year of nursing school, so I'll be graduating in May. This is my second major, so 6.5 years of school. I finished a communications degree before starting nursing school here at UW.
Okay. Can you tell me what LGBTQ stands for?
Lesbian, bisexual, transgender. I don't know what Q would be. I
The
don't know.
G?
Oh, G. Gay.
Okay. Q, it can either be questioning or queer.
Questioning or queer. Okay.
Okay. What do you think queer means?
Good question. I'm not as familiar with that term. I feel like in second grade, maybe, or elementary school, it was thrown around weird or different, but I don't know more of the politically correct definition.
Okay. Are you aware of any transgender communities on the UW campus? Any groups or
Well, I remember when I came in as a freshman, there was an LGBT it was just LGBT at the time liaison in lived in Woody Hall, and there was either in Woody or Celery a liaison there, but I'm not aware of any other groups.
do you know anyone that identifies as LGBTQ?
Actually, my younger sister, she hasn't fully come out as bisexual. Well, she would call herself bisexual, but now, more years along, probably just gay. And she's 19 years old, and just to close family has identified herself as.
Okay. Um, do you think she's in a good environment to be open?
Um, you know, I'm not sure. I think my parents are kind of passive about it. I don't think she feels totally accepted where she can be open about it. It's kind of hidden but known undercover. So I don't think it's really in an environment where it's embraced. She definitely feels loved for who she is. I know that for sure, but I don't think she's able to just be openly herself.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that bisexuality is more or less acceptable in society than homosexuality?
That's a really good question. I think it's confusing. I know, just speaking from my own personal family experience, when my little sister first identified herself as bisexual, my mom, for instance, just thought she was confused. So I think oftentimes it's more of a less serious to identify yourself as bisexual. At least in my family, it was just, oh, you're just confused then. Like there's still a chance you'll be normal and are attracted to the same gender, whereas now identifying herself as gay, it's a little bit more, okay, this is straightforward, like, no, I haven't, so I think that's been a little bit harder for my parents to accept and
Okay.
personal experience.
Okay. Do you think it's more, do you think people are more accepting of men being bisexual or women being bisexual?
Really good question. I don't think I really have a strong feeling on either gender. I don't have a lot of experience within the communities to know enough how they feel accepted. Yeah, I guess I don't have a straightforward answer. Just knowing my little sister is a female, she has other female gay friends, but I don't. Males have been, obviously. I guess I don't have a strong feeling.
Okay. How welcoming do you think the UW campus is to LGBTQ people?
I remember, like, there was at least a group for them, like it was talked about at SOAR and other things, so there was somewhere for them to be plugged in. I don't think, just on a regular dorm floor, trying to fit in with everyone else and not feel like, out of kind of separating themselves, but, just wanting to be accepted for who they are. I don't know that here, it's a liberal university, but just in my experience in my dorm room, I don't think that would have been very accepting, or
Really?
it's just kind of, even knowing with my little sister, still lonely regardless of having those programs. And I think you would really have to make an effort to kind of actively pursue that type of community where just coming into UW-Madison, trying to introduce yourself, it's kind of scary regardless, so to feel like you're different, I don't think they do a good job of supporting that really.
Okay. So do you think that the campus is equally welcoming to LGBTQ people of color or people that are differently abled? Or do you not have an opinion? Or
I don't really have an opinion, I guess, on that.
do you feel that UW's do you think that people think we're more open to these ideas than we really are?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're labeled as a liberal campus. Since being here 4+ years, I haven't experienced anything. I mean, I haven't taken a women's studies course. I know in my discussion, people felt in a smaller group more free to talk about their background and express who they are, but in other classes, I didn't experience that. And
Yeah.
living on campus, I don't think it's fully accepted to the extent that we have a reputation
Okay.
for it.
When somebody says LGBTQ issue, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Probably discrimination.
Okay. Can you, are you familiar with any LGBTQ issues within our nursing department? Have you seen it in the curriculum at all?
No, nothing in
Okay.
nursing curriculum that I've experienced.
Do you think it should be in the curriculum?
Definitely, just as we're exposed to ethics and moral, I mean, it's definitely something we should talk about. We'll encounter it, and I think a lot of us would feel shock or unprepared, having a patient encountering some of those issues.
Okay. Do you know what the term intersex means?
No.
Okay. Thank you.